a resolution has been passed by the DMK against their ally, the Congress, for betraying them and switching to the TVK. Dharani, you're joining us live on the broadcast. Just a formality. I mean, it's not like a resolution will make the Congress reconsider their decision.
Well, today, former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin convened a meeting of all the newly elected DMK MLAs. And during this meeting, we are learning that a resolution has been passed against the Congress party. And this resolution says that before the elections, the Congress party negotiated with the DMK and they got one Rajya Sabha seat and 28 assembly seats, and they contested the elections with the help of the DMK and other alliance partners. They won 5 assembly seats now, and now after winning 5 assembly seats, they have switched sides to Tamilaka Vetri Kalagam. This is completely a betrayal is what the DMK is telling, and the DMK has passed a resolution against the Congress party for betraying the DMK and switching sides to TVK. So the DMK is also talking about how in 2019, when many within the Congress party itself were hesitant to call Rahul Gandhi as the PM face. At that time, M.K. Stalin was the first person to announce Rahul Gandhi as the PM face at the time in 2019. So without thinking about all this, without thinking about how loyal the DMK has been to the Congress party and vice versa, the Congress has now shifted sides for power is what the DMK says at this point.
Can I then also ask you whether the DMK is seriously considering that alliance with the AIA-DMK? I mean, it's a party they fought the election against.
Well, since yesterday afternoon, there is a buzz that the DMK and the ADMK, they are going to look into the possibilities of a tie-up with their alliance partners. But this morning, in an interview to a newspaper, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has told that he doesn't want to disturb C. Joseph Vijay, that is TVK Vijay, from forming the government, and he doesn't want to disturb TVK for 6 months. He wants to see how the TVK is going to perform in the next 6 months, whether the TVK is able to fulfill their key poll promises. All these things I want to wait and watch is what the Chief Minister has told in an interview to a newspaper this morning. And meanwhile, as Kritika was rightly pointing out, Edappadi Palaniswamy is right now in Puducherry. He is going to meet with the MLAs who are staying in a resort in Puducherry. So at the moment, there are speculations still now that the ADMK and the DMK are looking into a possible tie-up, but until now nothing has been official. No solid development has taken place so far on that front. Okay. Within the next 36 hours, we'll get a clear picture.
Okay. I'm also going across to Madhav, who is joining us live from Chennai. Madhav, Dharani is just reporting on the DMK passing a resolution against the Congress party for switching to the TVK. Really cute, given the fact that a resolution will not change the Congress's mind. But the fact is that both parties continue to be part of the India bloc. Is there any possibility, threat, concern that the DMK simply will walk out of the India bloc? To say you could backstab us in the state, you can easily backstab anyone else.
Well, Shreya, let me tell you 2 interesting things that have happened today. We all know how, on channels, how DMK spokesperson came and made those backstab comments first on social media. And then about 48 hours ago, even on my show, and, you've seen it on Times Now as well, we've been reporting it, how certain DMK spokespersons have made those comments. Now, there's been a gag order that has been issued by DMK's media cell on all its spokespersons, and therefore they are not going to be participating in any discussion. That is point number 1. And point number 2 is that when it comes to the other allies of the DMK alliance, remember that just as Congress is the big brother at the center, at the level of the state, the DMK, which is really the regional power and the fulcrum of the opposition alliance, now opposition, but of course the earlier erstwhile ruling alliance here, whether it's CPI, whether it's CPM, whether it's VC, or the other political parties, they are the ones who, DMK, which is the one which was really calling the shots. One of the allies of the Congress, which for instance in UDF is a key ally, the IUML has said that they will continue to ally with the DMK. They are not going to go with Vijay and Congress. But when it comes to VCK, CPI and CPM, DMK said that they are not going to put any of the allies under any kind of pressure. They are political parties which have their point of view, and they are willing to or are free to go ahead and exercise their democratic right in terms of which political party they want to support. So clearly, looking at from the larger national perspective, DMK also, there's been a kind of calibration from, the statements of outrage, the statements of, being completely backstabbed, to now, of course, waiting and watching and seeing if TVK and how they will take across their entire issues related to government formation and then eventually governance. That's the image that DMK has given so far.
Okay, so
but yes, as you rightly put it, there is a lot of speculation about whether the two bitter rivals, ADMK and DMK, can actually work together and whether that's a feasible thing or not, being denied on record for the moment, but very much will in the realm of speculation and possibility at this point of time.
Okay, so Madhav, then here is the quick question. Is it then possible, given the stand that the DMK has taken as far as its allies are concerned, is it then possible that Vijay manages to cobble up 118 that the governor is demanding from him in the next 24 hours?
Well, it all depends on the crucial meetings tomorrow. We have CPI, CPI and VCK which have said that they will have their own internal meetings and then they will decide whether they want to support the alliance or not. Remember that both the left parties and VCK are upset about the fact that they were not considered or they were not taken into confidence when TVK and Congress made this announcement. And that's something that's been expressed in terms of the displeasure at the national level leadership as well as the state level. So they certainly are, if I can use a phrase, hard to get, they certainly are playing hard to get at this point of time with the Congress and the TVK. They will go through their own motions as to satisfy themselves. There's also, of course, talk that some of their MLAs are not very happy with it, pacifying them. And also the most important thing, what is their pound of flesh? What are they going to get out of the alliance and supporting it at such a crucial juncture? Cabinet berths, perhaps Deputy Chief Minister post. We don't know what it is that they will be asking for, or specific departments, for instance, as we've seen in several other states or their examples. So that really is where it all will boil down to. And what really will these allies have to say tomorrow will be crucial in determining whether Vijay will get to that magic figure of 118 or not.
Vijay's dream debut has turned out to be a bit of a migraine for him. We'll leave it there for the moment, Madhav and Dharani. We'll see how things develop in the next 24 hours. Thank you very much both for joining us from Chennai with the latest. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a quick break. There's much more news on the other side. Do stay with us.